Good evening, Great Grandma Ivy here. Going to show you how to, I already showed you how to fold a Kryptonite, Planet Kryptonite book. This here. Okay. All I did was YouTube Kryptonite, Planet Kryptonite, and it shows you how to do it. And then I started on one side to decorate the outside of the book. But let me show you here. Bought this on Amazon. It says, "Take me home." Superman and his crypto dog. I'm going to put that on the base here. And this, of course, I showed you. I'm putting it on the outside of the book and the inside of the book. Okay, let's get started. Let me show you. Put this stuff down here. Okay. So, I want the pictures to face me here, like this. Okay? So if it was facing you, it'd be facing this way. Alright, so what I'm going to do is turn it over. And you want a sturdy enough base to hold the book. I did several books on kind of flimsy cardboard, and I had to double it. Okay. And turn this over. And I think what I'm going to do is usually I double side tape it, but I think I'm going to glue it down, okay? So I'm just going to do a strip of glue down here like that. Can you see that? And then I'm going to have about this much fold it over like that, press it down. Okay. And at the corner here, I'm going to tuck it up like this and then fold it over like a package, like that. Okay. And crease the hole. I just doubled the paper so I can do both sides, cover both sides. So it's about 6 inches this way and 6 inches this way. So, okay. And I'm going to glue this side down. Like so. Get the glue, okay, turn it on this side, and do the same thing on the other side. Tuck it up like a present, and then fold it up. Fold it up. Crease it down the whole length. Okay. And then glue this side. Glue this side down. All right. And I'm going to go like this. But I don't want to put it all the way down because I have hot glue down on that end. And I want to make sure it's somewhat even on the other side. And it's not, so I'm going to have to pull a little bit off the edge here. Okay. Just a little bit, so it'll fit. There you go. All right. This time I'm going to take double side tape and I'm going to tape it down instead of gluing it down. Okay, since this is longer, I'm going to fold it at the edge. Probably about right to there. We'll see. Let me kind of measure it somewhat. Okay, let me take my ruler. Whoa. Sitting on the camera. You still see that? Okay. So it's about about 12 inches. I thought it was 12 inches. So I'm going to go from here to about there and then fold it up. And hopefully that'll do it. Okay. All right, here's the test. Will it fit? Nope. It's a little too short. So I'm going to bring it down a little more. Back this way. And once it sticks on the tape, that's it. And I won't stick that all the way down yet. I want to measure it a little bit more. Yeah, that's about. That one's too much. That's about okay, because this is the bottom. All right. So I wanted it this way because what I'm going to do is I'm going to eventually glue the planet Kryptonite on here once I do the other side of the book. Okay, so because I wanted Superman on the outside of the book, make sure your character is the right way, because I've done it upside down, and because I did the book upside down, I thought, uh-oh, I did the book upside down. So how you know it's the right way? The words are where you can read it. If it's turned this way, it'd be hard to read it. So, all right. Got glue stick on me. Okay, so I turn it over gently. Okay, lay it down. Can you see it? There you go. Double-sided tape. And I put right at the edge of the book here, just before the main base here. I can't remember what they call it. Okay, I put tape there. Tape on the edge here. Tape here, and it's a little too long, so whenever that happens, I just double it over. All right, so this is, let's see how big this is. This is, you just measure the book. You just go by this here. You go by, it's 6, roughly 6, and you want to add 7, 7.5 maybe, because you want to fold it, be able to fold it down. Same with this. This is 9, so I added 10, just so I can have a fold to go under. Okay, make sure I have it the right way. The words that way. Where are the words? Nope, I think it's upside down. Yep. Okay. Is that right? Let me see. Even I get confused. Did I do it the wrong way? No, I think that's the way I did it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's right. All right. So, sometimes it gets confusing for me. Okay, I want it to go this way here. So, just gotta go half and half. Go right to the edge there. Face it down. Turn it over. Okay. And you're gonna have some edges that are longer. So I just cut it down. Have enough for a flap to go inside the book. Okay. Do it on the same side, or on the other side. Now this is the tricky part. You're going to have to hold the book and grab the tape at the same time and make sure the pages don't get stuck on the double-sided tape. Okay, and then you fold it up, fold that down. Increase that down there. Okay, and then it's okay if it's uneven. You're going to straighten it out. Now you do the same thing on the other side. Hold it back. Put the tape down the best that you can. Sticks to your fingers. Okay, bring that up. Okay. Fold it in. Did you see that? You fold it in. Alright. And then what I do is I measure this first before I put the tape down to make sure it fits all the way inside the book. And it goes as even as you can. And sometimes I use the wall to hold it because it slides on me. Okay, then you take it back out. And I'm going to cut that a little bit off because it's a little longer than the book. There we go. All right, we're going to put tape on. I wonder if I could do it this way. Let me try it this way. I've never tried it this way. Put tape on this side. Usually I put it on the inside here. And then I'm holding that to tape it down. But I'm going to try it this way. See what it does. On a piece in there. Oop. A little bit longer here. All right, here we go. Carefully fold it down best you can. And voila. Okay, there we go. And then I take a strip of the of what I cut, and then I put it down the middle there. Okay, I'll do that in a little bit. All right. Fluff up the pages there. And now I'm going to get my base. And I'm going to set it there, like so. And then you take it and find out where you want to glue it down at, okay? And so what I do is I kind of mark it. Where I'm going to be gluing it. Okay. So, you see that? I drew a pencil mark of where I'm going to put the glue at. Alright, ready? Okay, you got to go fast on this one because the glue, it dries fast. And hopefully your glue stick does not run out like it is. There we go. All right. Right about there. All right. Take it, kind of measure it the best you can. And voila. So far. Okay. And I got this box of characters of the Superman and his crypto dog. And I just cut the box up, and I use every bit of whatever pictures I can find, and then I got these characters here that I'm gonna put on there, super glue on it. And this here, the little claw, it it moves. Pretty cool. All right, I'm going to pause you for a minute, and I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So I got this planet-looking sheet of paper at Michael's, and I decided to cut the circle out. There was a circle of a star, and then cut for backing for back here to cover it up, because this is from the cardboard that the characters came into, and I thought, oh, I'll save that. So I'm going to glue that on. Maybe I'll just tape it on. If I can find my tape. All right, where'd it go? There's so much stuff all over. But that's all right. Creation in the motion. All right. Match that up for the back there. Then I decided I'm gonna put a silver lining around it, just to kind of decorate it a little bit, because I'm gonna put flowers, these kind of flowers, and then my homemade roses that I made out of the paper, and this type of flower. Okay, hot glue that down. Kind of wait until it dries. And then turn it. Just follow the edges the best that you can. You probably could do it better and faster than me. I just don't like to get burnt. Nobody does. Okay. Oop, don't want to cut off the doggy. I should have cut that before I glued it. Okay. My scissors don't want to cut it. No. So, if I make boo-boos, I just cover it up with something. I'll probably put a snowflake there. Okay. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is move you forward. Can you see that? No, you can't see that, can you? Let's see. don't want to get too close to the glue stick. So this is where I'm going to be gluing it, right up here. But I'm going to take the round star, put one on one side like this, and then put it on the back here. I got some of this at the Dollar Tree, sparkly stuff. And then I'm going to stick that right down in the fold there. Okay. So I'm going to glue the star on. Nope. I dropped the star. Where'd it go? Of course. Let me pause you. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I found the star. And I'm going to hot glue the back of Superman here. Make sure I get all the strings off of it. Okay, and then kind of just set it right about like that. Just so you can see the star. Okay. And I'm not going to hot glue it yet because I'm going to put some flowers in it. And you can't see what I'm doing, can you? I got these flowers at the dollar store. I don't have a wire cutter, so just go back and forth, back and forth. So I'm going to be putting a flower here. I need to make sure it's high enough up. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Need to cut the tag off. They really peel this on, don't they? Okay. Do it without cutting that leaf well. Okay, I'm going to pause you. Okay, I'm back. I decided I'm going to take this off. So because I want the flowers to show. And I want that there. Right about there. Okay. So I'm going to hot glue that down. Want to put as much glue as you can down. Alright, just glue it right about there. Hold it. Okay, and then I'm going to put some glue in the back on the flowers. And hopefully it'll stay. Push it together. There we go. Alright. Looks like I need to cut that off or bring it up more. Okay, I'm going to turn it around. And remember I cut out 2 circles, 2 stars. So I'm going to put the star in the back here. Okay, let me put the strip on first. Okay. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing now. I had to tilt the camera up. I'm going to put the strip on the back here. Back of the book. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue at the bottom of the strip. Be able to hold it better on the book. Like that. Tuck that down. Right about there. Okay. Make it even. Need to cut it down so the white doesn't show. Put some glue on here, like so. I might put some down here, just to hold it. Okay. You see what I did? Let me show you. Put a backing on the strip here. Strip back of the book. Okay, and then I'm going to put the star on. Okay. And I'm going to glue that on. Right about like that. There we go. And this here, I'm going to tuck up. Maybe I'll glue that down a little bit. And leave that out. Glue it a little bit more. Lots of strings. Alright, turn it around. That's what it looks like so far. Then what I would like to do is, like I said, I make my own homemade flowers. So I think I'll put a couple of flowers down in there on each side. Not sure if I should put the rose or this one. Kind of covers Superman. Maybe I'll put a rose at the bottom. And maybe not. Alright. Let's put the character on. Superman, and let me tilt you down a little bit so you can see. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Alright. So I'm just going to glue Superman. I don't know what this gadget is here. Something. Put super glue on the bottom of his feet. Set him about there. And then do each paw. And I'm going to set him in this long string. Oh no. I'm going to set Krypton right there. All right. And I might be done. I might put maybe a homemade flower inside there. Yeah, that would look good. Let me pick you up and show you my homemade flower in with the other flowers. So I hot glue that. Need some more glue. Whoop. There. Okay, let me show you what I did. I just took my flower and stuck it in between the other flowers. All right. And I think I'm done with this. I think that's all I want to do. Usually I decorate the back. If I find anything more, I'll come back, okay? So I decided I'm going to put more flowers in. Okay. But first of all, I need to put a blue sequence inside there. So I got these at the dollar store. And I just take it and peel it off and cut it down right about there. And take some glue, put it in the middle of the flower, and then, let's see, stick it right on there. I decided to use blue instead of silver or white, since the book is blue. Okay, and then I'm going to stick that right in there. Just hot glue it all over around it. Okay, and then you stick it in there somewhere. Let it sit there and dry. I'm going to bring this flower out more. A little more here so I can see it. Ow, ow. Okay. And just rearrange it the way you want it. All right, I'm gonna take another flower. This one I'm gonna have to break off because the second one always breaks the little beads off of it. And then I'm going to turn this around because this one right here doesn't have blue in the middle of the flower. And put that on there like so. And this one here has a white one, but I'm going to put a blue one on it. Okay. Have to do every other one because the beads fall off of it. And it doesn't look like a flower. Ouch. Okay. A little bit of glue on there in the middle of the flower. And I make a whole bunch of these flowers ahead of time. Ouch. I have YouTube of it, how I made them. Go check it out. IVF. And I can't remember the rest. And I'm on Pinterest too. Yeah. I might put a flower right down there because it's kind of bare. So try to find a little flower. I hope I have any more little ones. Look at this tiny little one. Little one. That'd be too tiny for it. So no, maybe I won't because I don't want to cover up Superman. So I'll just kind of bend this flower over and kind of cover it up. All right. So far. Yeah. Maybe I could put a little flower in the back here, like that. What do you think? Okay, let me cut. Some of this off here. Oop. Okay, got a little piece. I'm going to put it in the middle of this little flower here. Okay, glue that right on there. I mean, it's got sticky, oh, ow, ow. It's got a sticky back, but I like to put hot glue on it just to make sure it stays. There we go. And then I'm going to kind of tilt it up like so. Glue it on the back here. Yeah. You see that? Little flower. All right, I think that's about all I'm going to do, unless I put flowers in the back. Decorate the back. What do you think? Flowers on the back? Oh no. Oops, sorry. I tipped over. Okay, well, I'll make a video of when it's all done. All right, there we go. Have a great night.